Alrighty, everybody. Thank you for watching this new episode of OnlyStans, and this is brought to you by Mango. When you're thinking of Mango, you have to think of Mango. This is a brand new kind of men's health company. Sexual health should not be a tough pill to swallow. It should be dissolvable, and that's what Mango is. Their mango-flavored rapid dissolving pill is expertly formulated to help you get in the mood, and once you're in the mood, you're going to stay in the mood. These things work in 10 minutes or less compared to the traditional ED pills that can take up to an hour. You want to take up to an hour and watch a full episode of Sopranos while this thing works? No, you want 10 minutes or less. That's what Mango is here for. They have a 100% online ordering process with a free medical consultation. Once again, that's a free medical consultation. It is individually packaged on the go and has a discreet shipping process for your privacy, so no one's going to know you're ordering those pills. It's a home run for everybody involved. When it's go time, it's Mango time. When things are getting hot and heavy and you can't afford to wait an hour for that little blue pill to kick in, Mango is going to be your friend. This rapidly dissolving tablet will hit the bloodstream before you two hit the sheets, and it works in as fast as 10 minutes and can keep you going for up to 36 hours. That is, once again, 36 hours. That's a day and a half, okay? That's a full day and then another half day. Long time. So head over to MangoRx.com today and use the code OnlyStans at checkout for a discount. Once again, head over to MangoRx.com and use the code OnlyStans at checkout. Trust me, you and your partner are going to love it. That is a personal guarantee. MangoRx.com. Use code OnlyStans at checkout. Okay, we got another episode of OnlyStans here. We have, is your name Autumn? What's the full name?
Well, my real name's Nicole.
You don't gotta tell me your real name. I mean your stage name? Is that what they call it? Stage name?
Yes, it's always been Autumn. It's my middle name.
Or straight Autumn after the fall synonym.
After my middle name, well, we can go Autumn X, but just Autumn.
Autumn X. Let's go with Autumn X. Okay, Autumn X. Where are you from?
So I was born in California.
What part?
Sacramento.
Ooh, Northern California, huh?
Yeah, I lived there for like 10 years, and then I moved like around the West Coast, and then Miami.
Where'd you go to high school?
I went to like 2 high schools. I think I went to 3 high schools. I don't even remember.
It's a lot of high schools. You should have just went for 4, one every year.
Yeah, I went Camas. I went Issaquah. I think it was just 2.
So what area?
In Camas?
Yeah, like where's the area?
That's like on the border of Oregon and Washington. But
Okay,
it's in Washington.
I feel like whenever I ask somebody where they're from, it's like where their high school, where they went to high school, like where their formative years were, you know? And now you're in Miami.
Exactly.
How's Miami treating you?
Oh, I love it. I would never go anywhere else to live. So maybe Colombia, but...
Sorry?
Maybe I'd live in Colombia, but Miami.
What's in Colombia? I hear they have a lot of cocaine and hookers. What's the day-to-day life like in Miami?
Well, you wake up. Some days you go to the beach. Some days you do nothing. Some days we just go to the gym.
Get big?
Yeah, definitely gotta get big.
Gotta get big. If you're not getting big, then what are you doing?
Exactly.
One way or another.
And then working.
We're getting big 2 ways.
Yeah.
So Autumn, you're on OnlyFans.
I am. Yeah.
Correct.
Yes.
That's true.
Very true.
When did you join the game? Fill me in.
I would say almost a year ago, but I kind of started slow, so I was dancing, so I didn't really have time to work on it much, and then, we just started.
Just wiggled your way on there.
Yeah.
I haven't thought of a term to come up with for people like you recently that joined it within the last year. I usually say, like, if you were on OnlyFans before COVID, you were a pioneer, and if you got on during COVID, you were some sort of a COVID baby boomer. But now that COVID's pretty much over, I got to think of the people that are joining now. Maybe like the new generation, or like Gen Z, something like that. Gen O.
Gen
O for the people joining in the last couple of years. That sounds Gen O is like a good one.
Maybe
I'll go with Gen O. So you joined a year ago, and what'd you start doing on there? What are you doing now? What's the difference between you a year ago and now?
Well, on OnlyFans specifically.
Or just life, but mainly OnlyFans.
Well, I told myself I was just going to do lingerie and nude. But of course, like most people, you start doing more than that.
Start to see those dollars flow in.
Yes, and you met someone and we work on everything together, so.
It's a collaboration effort.
Exactly. That's the best way to do it, I think.
So when you joined, you were single, and now you met someone.
Exactly.
Who, by the way, I'm looking at is a very intimidating human being. I'm not going to look at him because he's very scary.
He's huge.
He's a large gentleman. Very scary. You also have
Yes.
ear gauges in, which makes you 10 times scarier. Yeah. But so you guys are working together, is what you're saying.
Oh yeah, we always work together.
And how'd you guys? Who said let's work together first? How'd that happen?
Well, we really just fell in love, and then it kind of just happened.
Fall in love, and then you say, "Oh, let me make some money while we're doing it." Once again, kill two
Exactly.
birds with one stone.
We both love to make money,
So what you're saying is you're doing the sex tapes on OnlyFans, correct?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. How long have you been doing that?
Since we met, probably about 6, 7 months.
What's been the most you made off one sex tape? What's been the crown jewel? What's been your like Paris Hilton sex tape?
Oh, that's a tough one. I mean, I don't know. There was one that we made just in the kitchen. It was like really like kind of impromptu. It was rough. The quality was awful, but apparently that one did the best. So
Maybe people just get happy over it being not a place in the bedroom, you know?
that's what they
It's
like.
the silverware roaming around.
Yeah,
The thrill of if the fridge will open.
we still haven't gotten to the public places. So I'm a little bit shy.
Ooh,
He's
okay.
trying to get me to go into public places.
I don't know if this is true or not. And once again, I don't want to disagree with him. I'm pretty sure you're not allowed to do public place sex on OnlyFans. Isn't
But
that
if no
a
one
rule?
knows, then it's okay.
I don't want to get you guys kicked off.
We haven't done it yet.
I'm just letting you guys know.
If we do,
I
no
feel like
one will
I've
know.
heard that. I've heard that that's not allowed on OnlyFans.
Well, we wouldn't do it in front of people. We do it in a public room where no one can see.
I just want to be cautious with you guys. I've been told the public places on OnlyFans and the and inanimate objects being shoved up that other thing. Those aren't allowed, from what I understand.
Inanimate objects aren't allowed?
Yeah, you can't do like a cucumber sex video.
I've never
I
heard
know
of
it's
that.
all politics.
I've never heard of that. Well, you can use toys.
You could use toys, but not a carrot.
What's the difference between a carrot and a toy?
Tell it to the man.
They're not alive.
What?
Carrots aren't alive.
I'm just saying
Because
that's
you
what I've been
can-
told. You're not supposed to use inanimate objects.
Does it used to be alive?
Actually, theoretically, a carrot is alive, is it not? Unless you take it out of the ground, then it would be dead. I don't really know. I don't know
You
how
gotta
plants
take
work.
it out
I don't eat too many. You're the one that's vegan. So I was looking at your OnlyFans bio. You were saying that one of your favorite things is muscle worship and humiliation. What's the definition of muscle
Okay.
worship and humiliation?
So humiliation is where you like talk to the viewer like, oh, I'm bigger than you. You're so weak.
You're
a little-"
gross. You're fat. I get big.
They like when I call them a little bitch. And then muscle worship is like just talking about how great my muscles are, basically.
Can you do a muscle humiliation tidbit right now for the fellas? You can do it to me if you want to.
Muscle worship is flexing, showing them how hard my biceps are. Then I kiss them.
Those are some guns you got.
Thank you.
Johnny Bravo over there.
Muscle humiliation, I just call him a little bitch. Like, you're a weak little bitch. I'm so much stronger than you. I could throw you around. I could beat you up. You're just a little bitch.
So there's a lot of little bitches out there.
Oh, yes.
Do you think you could beat up most of your subscribers?
Probably about half of them.
Let's say you got one guy living in his mom's basement hanging out. He's walking down an alleyway. He sees his arm coming the next way. You gonna kick his ass?
No, unless he wants me to.
Interesting. And have you found that a lot of guys are into very, very fit porn?
I don't know how many exactly. I mean, I think for the most part, like, overall, the majority still like, normal stuff. But there's a decent amount who like fit girls, I think.
I'd say 40% of our audience.
About 40%.
Likes. They come on just for the muscle worship.
Yeah, because I was gonna say in your
Yes.
bio it says if you love to be dominated, then ask for my wild side of flexing, pinning, humiliation, or other muscle fetishes where my wild side comes to life. What is pinning?
Pinning, you just pin someone down, you choke them, just
So
it's
people
like
like
they
that.
can't move. Yeah,
Let's
people
show
love to be
your,
controlled.
Please,
Or
no,
leg moves. Squeeze you. Choke you to death with your
Yeah.
thigh.
I don't want you to choke me to death with your thigh. Please don't. Let's not do that.
I'm not that strong.
No, let's not do that. But I was just wondering what pinning was, and I guess that's what pinning is.
People just like to be controlled, really.
I always ask every guest this: what is the weirdest like subscriber request you've come across? There's got to be something that rings true in your mind.
There are a couple of them. I would say let me think. One would be I've had a couple people wanting me to carry him. So he's like what, 250 pounds? So I
Can
carried
you
him
carry
up
him?
for maybe a minute, yeah.
Can we see you pick him up? He's huge.
Yeah, she can pick me up.
I might break something, but I can try. You think I should?
Oh yeah. Why not?
Why not?
Okay.
You just said a minute, but wait, it's got to be on camera. This is impressive.
Oh yeah.
This would be. He's large.
So when you're ready,
Don't go too high up. The ceiling's not too big here.
you can stand up on top.
Stand up.
Let's go where my legs can get ready. Ready?
Yep, go for it. Go for it. Oh my god. Are you squatting right now? Are you squatting right now?
Yes.
You fitness people
Let's
are
go.
insane.
Come on.
Oh my god.
Okay.
You fitness people are
I
out of
had a
this
smash
world.
burger earlier too, so I'm probably even heavier than 250.
Yesterday was leg day. Today
Jesus Christ.
was leg day. So
That's no warm
God,
up too.
this is-
Just raw cold.
That was raw dog, and this is
Yeah.
the most intimidated I've been in my
My
life.
legs are
Oh, that's
sore.
okay.
So, I usually I could do like 5, but
Hey, one is pretty impressive. I can't do a half one, so that's good. Good on you. So yeah, any subscriber requests? Just picking people up mostly. Anything else?
I'd say the X-rated stuff.
Oh, of course the X-rated stuff. But I mean, is there something
What's,
that freaks you out?
well, okay, so people have had me want to do like customs. They're like these really elaborate stories before. So like they have a fantasy, it's like a paragraph long, and I'll make it for them. There are multiple ones. It's like sometimes it's like, I don't know, like if their wife's away and
And they want to get beat up.
yeah, I have had beating up ones. Wanted me to beat him up while, doing his sex. So
Classic.
that too. It's always the elaborate ones though that
Yeah,
are crazy.
yeah. So I was looking at your Q&A on your Instagram the other day.
Oh yeah, I just did my first Q&A.
I was looking at that this morning, and you said you used to be an exotic dancer for 2 years.
Yes.
So where were you an exotic dancer for at in Miami?
Yeah, for the most part, I did 1 month of dancing back in Portland at this vegan strip club.
At a vegan strip club.
Yes.
That's the most Portland shit I've heard in history.
know, it's called-
What's the definition of a vegan strip club?
They only serve vegan food, and they do sex shows on the stage, and everything else is normal. It's just a little.
Keep Portland weird, huh?
Oh, it's very weird.
What was on the menu at the vegan strip? What was the name of the vegan strip club?
Casa Diablo?
Casa Diablo. What was
Casa
on the menu
Diablo.
there?
See, I never had their food.
You stripped, but didn't eat every now and then?
No, I just worked and went home.
You're
I was in
plant-based?
and out.
What was the clientele like at the vegan strip club?
Very.
Was there a lot of little tiny blue-headed dudes?
No, I don't think so.
Were there a lot of Bernie Sanders 2016 signs at the vegan strip club?
No, actually, no. There were pretty normal people actually. Just
Hey, at the end of the day, you know what's one thing that can not divide Democrats and Republicans?
what?
Tits.
Oh, exactly.
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 That's the one line everybody will probably cross.
Mm-hmm.
Were there any like annoyingly like overly horny dudes at the vegan strip club, or the Miami strip club?
Oh,
What's it
that's
like working in a
every
Miami strip
club.
club?
Oh, it's wild.
What's the average night? Take me through it.
Well, it depends, because some nights you'll be walking around for an hour, nothing happens. You'll just sit down and wait for someone to come up to you. See, I'm shy, so I never came up to people. I always let people come up to me pretty
I
much.
love that.
So.
All strippers should be shy, if that's what you're saying.
They shouldn't, because they won't make any money, but...
There's nothing more annoying than being at a strip club and the strippers not constantly coming up to you.
You see, that's
If
what
I
they
wanted to
say.
dance, I'd be roaming around.
True. I was too shy, though. I couldn't go up to someone even if they were looking at me. It was like... That's why I couldn't do it. Like, I can't make money here because I'm too shy.
You did it for 2 years though.
True. I made enough.
Yeah. Is there any tips you have for the young ladies that are starting to be strippers and need some lap dance tips?
Actually, I did my first lap dance wrong. I remember I had to be shown how to do it because I hovered over like about this far from the guy.
Mm-hmm.
So she was like, no, you need to get on him.
Maybe it was during COVID. You couldn't go near him.
It was during COVID, but we still danced. We just had our masks on. Well, for the first part of the night, and then
But you had to dance with your mask on?
yeah,
Really?
we had to. But like after like 1 a.m., everyone took them off.
Ooh, after 1 a.m., everyone said, no more. We're in Florida. Forget it.
People, yeah, they'll care until they get drunk.
Yeah, one time I got a strip club. I went to a strip club during COVID. Paid for 5 lap dances.
Oh wow.
The stripper never took her top off and didn't come near me because of COVID. I still to this day regret it.
You still did 5 lap dances.
That's
though.
$150 I'll never see again. Well, not 5 lap dances, 5 songs. So I prepaid the 5
You
songs.
prepaid? Okay.
I figured it would at least be 5 prepaid topless songs. It was just 5 prepaid songs. It was probably like a couple of Drake songs, which I enjoy Drake, but it would have been a lot cooler if she was topless.
She made you prepay, that's why.
And it's a little awkward if you're sitting there with a mask being like, hey, do you mind taking off your top? Awkward.
Yeah, you don't want to ask that.
So let's talk about the gym.
Yes.
How'd you get so big?
Well, I started with cycling and running, and then I just kind of picked up some weights, and I saw my butt growing, and so I kept lifting weights, and then I kept growing, and then I kept lifting because I liked that I was growing.
Who's your favorite baseball player? Like Barry Bonds or something?
I
One of
don't
your favorites?
know anything about
You
baseball.
juicing at all?
No. Everyone thinks
I've been told
I
that
am.
people accuse you of being on the juice.
Oh, everyone thinks I am because I got some scars on my arms and, and I'm kind of big. I'm getting bigger.
Getting swole.
Yeah. I've grown like a lot in the past like month or so because I've been like doing peptides and stuff. So
you're getting no suspensions. You're not on the Mitchell report.
the what?
All naturally swole.
All natural. I'm not even that big too. People think I look big in some videos and they think I'm not natural, but I'm really not that big.
Speaking of, you're saying you wanted to work on your ass. What are some tips you should give to the gals out there that want to work on their ass and get a bigger ass?
It's all about you lift heavy, but you need just good form, really. That's what I
That's all
always
you're giving
say.
us? Good form?
Good form.
Don't they say you got to work on your glutes?
Good form, eat your protein, just hip thrusts, deadlifts. But it really is about the form because most people don't know how to target like their upper glutes. I just learned how to do that.
On what exercise are we talking?
It's not the exercise, it's about how you do it. It's a very specific way to do it.
Is it squats mostly?
You can do squats. I don't really do squats much. I do hip thrusts.
What's a hip thrust?
You just thrust.
That's it? Like on a bench?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone thinks it's like the stupidest exercise, but
So hip thrusts and have good form, eat your proteins. That's how you get a good looking ass. Well, hey, Autumn, I went through your Twitter today. Just checked out some tweets you've tweeted recently.
My tweets?
Yeah, I wrote some down here. You tweeted the other day, are biceps on girls considered feminine yet?
I hope so.
Are they?
I think they're becoming more feminine.
Are you annoyed that they're not? I think they could be.
I mean, I was at first because everyone would keep telling me I look like a man because I have biceps, but
I don't like that people are saying that. You're a beautiful lady. You could just kick a lot of guys' asses. It's totally fine.
they're just insecure.
The dudes.
When they say that I look like a man, I say they probably are.
You know what I've learned recently? Which I think I think this got shit on recently on the internet. I saw Matt Rife saying this. And he got shit on a lot. But he was on a podcast and he did say, like, I've realized anyone that talks shit about someone, they're not, like, jealous of that person or, like, insecure about themselves. And Matt Rife got shit on for that take, but I feel like I kind of agree. Like, I would never call someone a man if I didn't feel insecure about myself in the first place, you know?
I notice anytime I'm annoyed with someone or I'm, like, actually, like, something that someone else does that doesn't affect me actually upsets me is because I'm not happy that day. Because I'm insecure about something.
Yeah. You recently also tweeted, my favorite fitness trend right now is showing off your biceps to waist ratio. Who wants to see me do one? Please say yes. Can we see the bicep to waist ratio?
I still haven't done that video, but...
Oh, so we're getting the exclusive look?
Yeah, a little sneak peek.
And what are you trying to show off here? Like the biceps in comparison to your waist?
Yeah, so I want a tiny waist. I'm working on it.
So you're trying to get biceps bigger than your waist?
I don't think that's...
I feel like you could do it.
I think that might be a little bit too extreme for me, but I just want a really small waist and a little bit bigger biceps. When
Some
you
chicks want small waist, big boobs. Small waist, big biceps.
Exactly. I'll
each
never
their
have
own.
the boobs, so.
There we go. I thought you were gonna leave me hanging there for a hot sec. Final thing I had written down for you is I just turned on tips for my profile. Appreciate you. Hashtag send the tips. You been getting any tips on Twitter?
Oh. I think I just turned on tips and it just did that automatically. I didn't want to let people know that I'm taking tips.
Well, you should have tweeted it.
But now that they know, I always like tips.
Do people tip you a lot at OnlyFans?
Oh, yeah. I mean, if they love what they're seeing, they will.
Do you know what the most tip you've gotten was? Like after you send a nice video as a show of goodwill, they'll send you a tip afterwards. Do you know that off the top of your head?
The highest? I would say probably like 300.
$300 tip.
Yeah,
That's a tip on a steady $1,500 meal. That's like we went out to Peter Lou, just popped off. That's the tip you're getting.
You got some obsessive guys. They'll
Yeah.
pretty good.
300 is a good tip out of respect.
I mean, I work hard on my content stuff.
Amazing. Well, hey, thank you for coming to New York City. You got anything else planned you want to do in New York before you leave?
I know I fly out at like 10 tonight, so we're probably just gonna go to the gym.
Go get big.
We'll just go to the gym and
Go get shredded.
eat a bunch of food because we did not eat enough
Plant-based food.
Exactly. You guys have a lot of those restaurants here.
We got a lot of vegan restaurants in New York City. It's almost like Portland.
Yeah, it's like a big Portland. That's what it reminds me
There's a
of.
famous vegan burger place around here, Marty V's. You should try that.
Oh, we might have to go over there.
Yeah, it's in Lower East Side. People love it. I've had it before as a meat eater. It's pretty good. Well, hey, thank you, Autumn.
Thank you.
This has been fun. Good work.